Hey guys, how you doing? Back doing another Ninja Creamy protein ice cream. I figure since I just banged out the chocolate, my chocolate, no chunk no more protein ice cream, I'm gonna do I'm calling it the King after Elvis. It's gonna be a vanilla peanut butter banana. Remember, if you don't know why I call that the Elvis the King is because he used to only eat. He had his chef make him peanut butter and banana sandwiches like all day long. Yeah, with Wonder Bread. I wonder why he got so heavy at the end. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna call it the King, and basically, you know how we're gonna do it first. We're gonna start off with the Fairlife skim milk. Remember, we're using Fairlife, not regular skim milk, because it's got the lactose taken out of it, and it's 0 grams of fat, 80 calories, and protein is 13 grams. We're also going to go with, since I ran out of my vanilla protein powder, but this is even better. Fairlife Core Power, 42 grams of protein. Fire. This is the best protein drink you could buy by far. I've tasted all of them. Jocko Milk, all of those, Muscle Milk. They all still got that little protein. This tastes like Nestle's Quick. So if you want just a good protein drink, Core Power, man, I'm telling you, it's the way to go by Fairlife. Fairlife has everything the best, man. Okay? Then, of course, we're going with bananas. Okay, we're going to do 2 bananas. And I actually got the frozen bananas that I'm going to use for the mix-ins, but I'm going to throw a couple in there just to get more banana flavor. And always when you do anything with a regular base vanilla, you want to use some vanilla extract. And believe it or not, I had it. I got banana extract. I'm just going to use a drop, a little, not even a quarter teaspoon of the banana extract because we're going to have a lot of banana flavor. But remember, as you make it, you lose a lot of the flavors. By the way, you like the studious look? It's my dollar store reading glasses. Just helps me see better. I don't know. As soon as I turned 45, I could see like a hawk still, but close up I can't see the little things and forget about it. It's unreal. But I got like $20 store glasses. So remember, I'm gonna start off with a cup and a half of your liquid. Okay. So we're gonna do 3/4 and 3/4. Okay, on the protein. Actually, we might go a little more than on the protein. We're gonna go with that first. We're gonna go. We're gonna go 1 cup on that, which is almost the whole thing. Yep, done. So pretty much a cup there, and then we're gonna go with a half a cup of the Fairlife regular skim. So we want to be at, there we are, right there. Okay. And remember, when we're done, we're gonna do everything in the Ninja Bullet. Again, my fourth is still in the mail. I didn't want to get that cheap one again from Walmart because it broke on me. I bought 2 of those already. So we're going in the container first. Okay. You know what? I think there's a little drip in there. Actually, we're going to save that little drip for when we come back after we mix it. You know what? I think it'll be all right. So we have that. If we need to do a little drip, like I did with the chocolate chunk, no more, we're going to put a little drip before you mix it, but you shouldn't need it if you do it right. Okay. Now we're going to go with the banana. Okay. Right in there. Straight in, baby. All in there. You know what? We might not even need the banana extract. I'm gonna taste it and then see. Okay. All right, baby. This is gonna be a lot of protein in this one, man. Okay. And remember, we also need our xanthan gum. I was gonna go with the sugar-free banana cream. I think I'm gonna do a little xanthan gum and a little of the banana sugar-free pudding mix as your stabilizer. You know you need it, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we'll do a little drop of the vanilla extract. Okay, just a little bit. That's it on that. That was about a half a teaspoon. I would go with a teaspoon. And the banana extract, I'm talking a drop. Okay, that's it on that. Right? Okay. And we're going to go with, first what we're going to do, since we got all this, we're going to go right into the, before we put the xanthan gum, any powder. I don't want to mix the powder and have some stay. So we're going to go right into the bullet. Okay. Rest of the bananas out. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay. Now we're ready to go in the bullet. I have a couple of bananas left in here, but we're going to keep them in here. It's a good thing I saw a guy did something with fruit and he left some whole pieces in when we freeze it, because then when we mix it after it's frozen, it's going to mix that up. So here we go, baby. Let's roll. Yeah, baby. Man, I love it. All right. Now we're going to add, what we're going to do, put this in here, right? Get that in. Oh, little spillage. Nice and thick, man. Look at that. Oh, that is good. That is good. I'm going to go with, remember, 1/4 teaspoon for the xanthan gum. You need that xanthan gum, man. You need that, okay? Because it makes it, it keeps it thick. Nice stabilizer. Okay? And the banana cream pudding mix, we're just going to do, just going to go with a half a teaspoon. There. That's it on that. Okay? Right. Now we're going to go back in the bullet. See, I did that so we could have the xanthan gum on the bottom. Okay? Pull it in there. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Get that lid off. Freaking lids are harder to get off than working out in the gym. You believe it? Oh, nice and thick, man. Look at that. Look at that. Right up to the top, man. Beautiful. So look at that. And as they say, we are done. Now we just got to do our magic time machine. Freeze it 24 hours. Definitely don't try to do it quicker than 24 hours. Because if you do, it's not going to come out right. It's going to be crystally. It's going to be too soft. It's going to melt like that. You got to wait. Be patient that 24 hours. All right, guys? I love you. I'll be right back. I'm going to go freeze this, and we'll be back. I just want to show you guys quick. While that's freezing, here's the mixins we're going to use, okay? I got the barbell peanut butter. Unreal, delicious. So with the best thing to do with your mix-ins is have them frozen, because when you put them in and they're soft, it pulverizes it and you get chunks. You get nice pieces of mix-in, but you'll lose a lot of it. It'll just blend in with the ice cream. You freeze the mix-ins. That's the best thing. And look at this thing here. Check this out. This brand, they get it. I got them in a vitamin store. I don't see anywhere else other than the vitamin store. See what that says there? Hornbowl's Crumbles Protein Candy Bar. This one's peanut butter crunch. 100 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, 140 calories. It says it right there, baby. Look at that. That, instead of a chocolate bar, you have that. You can eat the whole damn thing. That's what I mean by, as you start lowering your calories and you start doing things like this is where you can still have things you enjoy and not have all that fat and sugar, no sugar, nothing. These have a little sugar in them. I'm only going to use a couple of them. They're little balls, the peanut butter bites, because you always, when you mix something with peanut butter, like a flavor, you have the PB2 powder. We could add a little PB2 powder. We still might do that. We'll see. But you could add that in. You add this in, it gets more peanut butter flavor, makes it thicker. So you only want a couple. You don't need a lot. And believe it or not, so for here, eight, what's that? 8 pieces is not even 10 grams of fat. 8 grams of protein, 160 calories. So we use two. What is it, like 40 calories and a couple grams of protein, no fat. So you use a couple of them, you don't eat half the bag. So that's the only thing with fat that we're going to use. So like I was saying, if you're wondering, I could have put some of the PB2 peanut butter. Look, this is the sugar-free one. You get the sugar-free one too. They have the PB2. This is PB Fit, okay? It's 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, only 2 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein. So I could have added this in, but here's the thing with protein. Even when you're making the ice cream, you got to pay attention, because if you take in more than 60 grams of protein, 65, between 60, 70, not to be rude, but you'll piss it out. If you take anything more in one sitting than 60 grams tops, you're just wasting it. So you don't want to make the ice cream so high, 80 grams of protein. You know, you only processing, your body's only processing 60 grams, give or take a couple grams. So that's why I didn't add the PB2 peanut butter, if you're wondering. But that core power was 42 grams. The skim for that cup was 13 grams. So you're already at 50-something grams of protein. Then with the other piece, the protein bar, forget it. We're going to be at 65 easy, close to 70. So that's the highest you want to go. That's why, because I was doing the mix-ins. If I didn't do the mix-ins, then I would have added the PB2 before that if I didn't have any of those high protein mix-ins in. All right, guys. All right, man. Like I said, we're back. We got the peanut butter marshmallow banana, the king, we're calling it Elvis. I don't know. I think I'm going to call it the king. So if you don't know why, I said it before. Elvis used to have the marshmallow peanut butter banana sandwiches all the time. That's all he would eat. So here we are, frozen solid. Now you can either leave this out, I'd say, for 5 minutes before you do it, or the best way to do it, for 1 minute, run it under hot water. That stops you, hopefully, from having to scrape the sides. I'll show you once we do it. Now, in this one, remember, we had the 42 core power, the whole pint. We had the Fairlife skim milk in there. We put the 2 bananas, and we also put the drip of banana extract and the vanilla extract, okay? Now what we're going to do, we're going to put in for the mix-ins. We got the little jet puff marshmallows, 2 tablespoons, only 20 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of fat, okay? And for the peanut butter part too, we're going to put in the barbell peanut butter. And remember, these are frozen. You got to freeze your mixing so they don't blend and mix in with the ice cream. You still want chunks. And I also have, I showed you yesterday, the Humbles Crumbles. It's a peanut butter chocolate bar, okay, from the protein store. And the only thing with a little fat we're going to put in, because you always want to put any peanut butter recipe, you always want to put a little regular peanut butter in it. So we're going to throw a couple of these peanut butter balls in there. All right, they're frozen solid too. All right, guys, let's get to it. So we got the lid off. We get it in here. All right, get that lid back on real quick. All right, power's on. Here we go. Remember, ice cream settings, I find if you want like soft serve or something really mushy, you would do the light ice cream, but you want to use the regular ice cream mode. As you can hear, it's winding down. We're on the 3rd bar. All right, let's just wait. We want to wait for that to get to the 4th. There it is on the 4th. Should be done any second. Yeah, baby. I'm excited. I can't wait to taste this. I never made this recipe before. The chocolate ones I've done before. The sorbet ones I've done before. But this one's going to be killer, dude. I know it. And with the mix-ins, I can't wait to see. So, like I said, it should come out a little, remember, chalky at first. So, let's see. That's why you don't ever want to just add milk to it if you see it's chalky. Let's see. Oh, dude. Nope, we're good, man. See that? Sometimes you don't have to even do it, the second one. Look at that. Oh, OMG. That is good. Okay. So, let's just see. Everything's off the sides. Let's just make sure. Yep. Because I ran it under that hot water, man. That's the trick. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're making the hole in the middle, okay? Beautiful. See that hole in the middle? Right in there? That's what you want to do. Push everything to the side. All right. Now we're going to throw some marshmallows in there, okay? About 2 tablespoons. Okay? I'm going to throw maybe like 3 or 4 of the peanut butter balls. Okay, and push them down. If you start running out of room, push it to the bottom. Keep that hole open. Now we're going to go with the protein, baby, the barbell. This is the important one here. Even though mixing is going to have extra protein. It's frozen solid. That in there. Do half the bar. Down more. You know what? We want extra protein, baby. A little more. Oh, that's frozen, but that's good. That's what you want, man. Okay? And we're going to throw a piece of this in there, too. Look at that. That peanut butter chocolate bar. And then what you can do with the rest of these is you put them on top. All right? Get that there. See that? Beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, my God. Look at that. This is going to be good. Remember, now that we got the mixings in, you do the mixing setting. Okay? Not respin. Mixing setting. There it is, baby. Mixins. You hear the mixins? Mixing away. That's awesome. That is awesome. This is going to be good, dude. There it is. Let's see, baby. Let's see it. I love it. Oh, there we go. Oh, my God. Dude. Dude. Look at all the chunks are ready. Look at that. And they're frozen, like you said. It didn't blend into the ice cream. Look. Oh, fire. Oh, my God. I got it. Wow. Guys, this right here, unbelievable. The marshmallow, the peanut butter, all the protein, no fat. Maybe, I forget what it was. It wasn't even 8 grams of fat for the whole pint. Not even 6 grams of fat. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. I got the marshmallow bits, the chocolate chunks, the peanut butter, barbell bar, the peanut butter strong, bananas killer. Guys, gotta love it, man. Another one down. Just remember, please like and subscribe. I'll put all the macros and everything in the description. I love you, my guys and my girls. Remember, if I could do it, so can you. Love you. Guys, take a look at that. Put a little extra of the toppings on. I could have put tons more. I cut up a couple of the peanut butter balls and the peanut butter chocolate protein bar and the peanut butter candy bar. All in there. You throw a lot of your mixings on top too. Add it all in with the macros. You're still good to go.